Imagine feeding an industrial plant through a massive funnel, but only a slow drip comes out the bottom. This is the reality of standard text tokenizers. They process data at roughly 25 megabytes per second, creating a bottleneck that chokes massive AI pipelines before the real computation even begins. Gigatoken is an open-source Rust library designed to solve this. It targets the physical architecture of modern CPUs to achieve a throughput of 24 gigabytes per second. In this guide, we will implement two different solutions: a drop-in compatibility script for existing Hugging Face code, and a native disk reading pipeline for maximum speed. Before we start, check your environment. Gigatoken is built for macOS and Linux. If you are on Windows, you must launch the Windows Subsystem for Linux, or WSL, to follow these steps. Removing this CPU bottleneck changes the research cycle. Datasets that traditionally take days to prepare can be processed in a single afternoon, allowing for much faster iteration on your data mixtures. Open your terminal and execute pip install Gigatoken. This pulls the pre-compiled binary directly into your environment. If you are on macOS, notice this behavior during your first run. Apple's Gatekeeper will perform a security scan on the Rust binary, which creates a temporary delay. This is a one-time event. Every subsequent run will operate at the full speed of the library. This brief setup gives you access to compiled Rust performance while keeping your existing Python workflow intact. Compatibility mode is designed for existing architectures that you cannot afford to rewrite from scratch. It allows you to swap the backend without changing your overall structure. Start by importing Gigatoken alongside your standard libraries. Initialize a baseline Hugging Face tokenizer. In this case, we'll use the configuration for Qwen 2.5. This is the critical line. By wrapping your object with .hf, you route all tokenization through the Gigatoken engine while maintaining the standard Hugging Face API. Run a test encoding batch. You should see the standard nested lists of token IDs returned in your console. We prioritize identical data output over maximum speed here. This trade-off ensures that your data remains consistent when working with complex legacy systems. While the compatibility wrapper is efficient, Python's memory management creates a speed limit. To reach the highest possible throughput, we bypass Python entirely. In the native API architecture, Python stops processing the text itself. It acts as an orchestrator, sending a file path command directly to the Rust backend. The Rust engine then reads the data directly from your storage drive, removing the overhead of the Python interpreter. To set this up, initialize the tokenizer and define a text file source. You'll need to provide the file path and the specific byte sequence used as a document separator. Cautionary: check your file paths carefully. Because the engine looks for the data directly on the disk, an incorrect path will stop the execution immediately. Bypassing the global interpreter lock transforms data ingestion from a slow crawl into a sprint, maximizing the physical throughput of your hardware. Now, let's verify the performance. Use the Gigatoken command line tool to run a benchmark against your sample text. Make sure to include the validation flag in your command before you hit enter. Look at the terminal output. This flag proves that the ultra-fast Rust results are mathematically identical to the standard Hugging Face output. Confirming this byte-for-byte fidelity means you can use these optimizations without risking errors or corruption in your training data. You have now replaced a slow CPU bottleneck with a branchless execution pipeline. Remember that this framework is specialized. If you are using word piece architectures, like legacy BERT models, this library will not support them. Monitor your memory usage carefully. Processing diverse or uncleaned text can cause the internal cache to grow, which may lead to out-of-memory errors on some systems. For those running live inference servers, look into the FastTokens runtime patch to bring these speeds to your streaming implementations. True systemic efficiency depends on ruthlessly optimizing the foundational data pipelines that feed the GPU.